Well, greetings. Welcome back to Acadian Comics. I'm your host, James Fondren, and in this video, I'm giving my official review for Violator Issue number 1 from Image Comics. And we have this beautiful drawing of the demon, the antagonist of Spawn himself, Violator. And this is drawn by Todd McFarlane. So pretty sweet stuff, right? What did I think about this book? I liked it. And why did I like it? It's fundamentals. Like, it gives you, it is the story of the fall of the fallen angels. It is the story of how hell was created, and it goes back to the biblical stuff, and it's a biblical story, but it's an individualistic story, kind of digging into the internal struggles and motivations behind the characters and how the demon, how the antagonist Violator became Violator. Violator was an angel. As you can see, this is the end of the beginning. And here I like this. It says heaven BH before hell. We have BC before Christ, AD after death. Now they've ruined that with BCE and ACE or something like that. Before Common Era, after Common Era. I prefer before Christ, after Christ. BC and AD. So anyway, but yeah, so this is the story about that kind of thing. So Violator had like a mate, a companion, Gloriana, and they were supposed to be merged or something, and they're kind of like with their creator, with God, who's creating things in the universe. And of course, you have Lucifer in this story, and he is here. Here's the devil, basically. This is the devil, this is Lucifer, and this is Violator following him and being misled away from God, and then becoming and turning into who he is. But then you see the big crux of it is Lucifer sees God. This is the depiction of God, right? This is the depiction of God right here in this panel, and he's creating something. He's creating man, right? Man is created. So the devil is jealous. He's jealous, and because of that, he starts a rebellion. And then the rebellion stuff is pretty sweet, but I like the whole thing. You see what happens is, and beyond now, there's going to be more spoilers, but I'm going to flip through this a little bit. I really like the story and the struggle. It's a simple story, and it's all this wonderful art, like in its abstraction. It's just wonderful art. But like, yeah, they get into it. Like, there's this, basically they slip into this crevice, this void, in the universe, and Lucifer opens the door. These rebellious angels who are going to betray God and go against God, they find this dark matter, and it's basically, it is like, it is entropy. It is detritus. He calls it creation. The act of creation creates byproducts known as waste, detritus, trash. They take this detritus, this byproduct of creation, and it consumes them. And you see this is very reminiscent of like Spawn right here, down in this lower right hand panel here on this page. And then it gives them this armor and this means to wage war against heaven. So I just thought this was so cool how they did this, and I really like how they fleshed the story out. And when you end the story, boom, I'm not going to show every single page, but Violator is cast out of heaven by his own mate because he betrays her. He's choking her here. And it's just a great story. Like, this is a good comic. Like, this is, I think at the end of the year, I'm going to do like my favorite comics of 2024. This is going to be in that list. I might do a top 5 or a top 10 or something, but like, this is awesome. Like, this 2-page spread, the war in heaven, the fallen angels, the demons versus the archangels over here on the left. You can't really get better than that. I mean, this was a first great issue, and I'm going to get the next issue, right? And if I like the story, I like this was a great like just boom explosion onto the scene, like great beginning of a story, and I highly recommend this comic. It's a good comic from the mainstream. Your hot and ready's, right? It's a hot and ready to eat, right? Hot and ready. This was good. I highly recommend it, and I want to kind of see like if Violator has any interactions with Gloriana again, if there's an attempt to like get back into grace since he's fallen out of grace. But it's like once you go to hell, you're in hell, and he's in hell now. He's a demon. He chose his path. He rejected God. But there's this interesting scene about how she comes up to him and she said, "You betrayed me," essentially, and he's like, "I know," and he doesn't even like put up a fight. He just capitulates, and she just totally smacks him down, cuts him down, and sends him down to hell, casts him out of heaven. So that's my quick and skinny review of Violator issue number 1. It's one of 6. I'll probably pick up the whole run. I really enjoyed this comic, and I highly recommend you pick it up yourself. So I'll catch you right here next time at Acadian Comics.